Good day everyone, welcome to ICCT Online Learning. I'm your instructor, Mr. Mabutol, under the College of Criminology and Administration. Our subject is Technical English 1, which is the investigative report writing and presentation. For today's topic, I will discuss on Chapter 1, the report writing. In this rapidly changing world, the delivery of timely information through various means of communication is undoubtedly important. The ability to communicate effectively is advantageous in almost any field of police activity, and it is an essential element in any successful organization. While we have the spoken and printed word as the two basic tools of communication, police report writers nevertheless find difficult in expressing their thoughts clearly and concisely. The larger the police organization are, the greater the demands of police reports. This is true because more information of different kinds is required and because more people are at different places where things are happening. So, the police executive in a large organization finds it necessary to have a greater division of labor, to supervise a greater number of people, and often to watch over a large area. In fact, the field of report writing, broadly interpreted, is the field of police communication. At whatever point work is divided and delegated, the process of reporting begins. At whatever point policy is formulated or modified, the process of reporting is a must, and sorts of information must of course flow upward and downward, and somehow information must also be reported upward, across, and around. The setting of police report writing then is the entire field of communication. This means the process of police writing has, at its disposal, all the ways and means available in the broadcast field. It is for this reason that the matter of report writing becomes complex and presents a continuing problem. In making a report writing, we have a consideration to follow. One of the most basic consideration of report writing is the language used. A simple word which is easily understood is by far the best. If something can be stated properly with less words, it should be done so. Direct to the point words are essential to good police report writing. Use of specific words also contributes to factual police reports. Simple words obviate the constant need for proper punctuation and accurate spelling. A police officer can be an outstanding investigator. However, if his spelling and punctuation are at a low level of proficiency, his ability and performance naturally suffer. One of the most elementary rules of English construction is violated continually by many police officers. Every complete sentence must have at least one subject and one predicate. The best form of writing should normally include just a simple subject and simple predicate, although there are occasions where it is necessary to create sentences of complex construction. It is almost always necessary to use a paragraph in any narrative report. A paragraph is simply a warning to the reader that a change in thought is about to occur, or that a new subject is about to be explored. Most paragraphs contain between 50 and 100 words, although there are occasions, where this may be shorter or longer. Failure to create paragraphs properly can result in a tremendous waste of time and manpower. Simply stated, the police officer should write this report for the reader's benefit. The report should be complete, easily understandable, brief, and accurate. The police officer must write to inform, not to impress. We have also a preparation needed in report writing. To write a police report, many police writers will be required to first review and organize their notes. An outline can be drawn quickly from the facts of any case, particularly if these follow a chronological sequence after the outline is identified. The police report writers should review it for completeness prior to the actual writing of the report. The outline should answer the 5 W's and 1 H. We are also have the values of report writing. First is the value to the organization. The Progressive Police Executive utilizes police reports to the fullest extent in making decisions necessary to the management of his police unit or station. Much of the information necessary to arrive at sound decision is taken from administrative reports that give a picture of present conditions and problems faced by the police organization, of the work of the rank and file, and the activities of the police units that deal with these problems. The efficient police executive utilizes police reports to determine the character, the extent, location, and time of occurrence of crime, and other incidents requiring police actions. With this information, the police executive identifies police hazards, isolates the particular elements requiring attention, and directs his energies to eliminate hazards. Police reports relating to traffic control aid in the determination of engineering, educational, and enforcement activities that will solve a particular traffic problem. They aid the police executive in the distribution of manpower, and when a shift in action requiring police attention occurs, they tell the police executive where to concentrate his resources. Using police reports as an accounting device and as a means for analyzing operations and as a measuring standards of making comparison can help in improving police efficiency. Police reports aid in fixing responsibilities so that the rank and file may be held accountable for the performance. They register assignments and help check if tasks are accomplished. Adequate police reports provide one of the principal aids for the police supervisors in the management of subordinates and help them in their work by showing progress in investigations, while revealing deficiencies and improper handling of cases. Successful prosecution of criminals often depends on the quality of police reports, and the same police reports contain a wealth of information useful in the identification and recovery of persons and property, and the preservation and presentation of evidence in court. So, as the principal medium of communication in police organization, police reports tend to indicate or rather integrate the various branches of the agency into one coordinated unit. They are useful in keeping the public informed of police problems and accomplishment, providing property, inventories, and records of equipment used, earning the financial backing and support necessary for the accomplishment of programs, preparing the budget, managing fiscal affairs, and formulating plans necessary in meeting their future needs. Second is the values to the outside organizations. The benefits derived from the police reports do not stop within the police organization. Prosecutors and courts, rather the prosecutors and the courts use them in preparing complaints and determining specific violations. They assist the courts in determining the punishment. In simple offenses, some judges follow practice of accepting a police officer's report, reading it to the defendant, and passing judgment. Police reports are the principal sources of information in the organization's effort to assist other government agencies. The police organization is frequently called upon to assist other branches of criminal justice system. Adequate reports facilitate notification of the police in other places concerning wanted and missing persons, lost property, stolen vehicles, and other matters. This pooling of effort and information is a must in order to combat the modern criminal. The modern criminal who moves quickly from one place to another. Also, police reports are also useful in calling the attention of the various government agencies. They include such items as fire hazards, violations of health rules and building codes, damaged pavements and sidewalks, defective street lights, and a multitude of problems. Also, government agencies often utilize police reports when they are being accused of alleged act of negligence. Other law enforcement agencies find the reports maintained by the police organization are among the most valuable assets in conducting their investigations. Various government agencies and proper individuals find that these reports are often the answer to many of their questions when doing surveys and other types of research. Number 3 is the values to the individual officer. What about the practice officer or the practicing police officer? Our police reports rather are also designed to help the members of the police organization. That is the question. If police officers have had a chance to make use of reports previously, they would find these reports to be a rich source of information. If they must do their job well, they would find it helpful to check reports daily. Reports permit an exchange of information between them and other police officers. Reports are one of the principal sources of information in conducting investigation. The alphabetical index card of almost any police organization contains thousands of names. These index cards are searched daily by the police officers in checking a suspect's story, locating persons for the purpose of executing warrants of arrest, obtaining the names and friends of wanted and missing persons, and clearing of charges to which suspects have confessed responsibility. Reports are especially helpful in passing of a case from one police officer to another, providing the necessary continuity in an investigation when one must take over on another police officer's day off. When there is a change of beat, or when, as a detective, an investigation has been continued after the preliminary stages are completed. In preparing cases for court, reliance is almost entirely on the police officer's report. Reports are the only sources of information for the disposition of the case. They tell whether the object will be prosecutable, reprimanded, or subject to some other treatment. Police report prepared by individual police officer should be of greatest concern to them because these are being colored by the personal biases. Reports reveal more about the writers more than they realize. They say something about their education, training, experience, industry, ambition, initiative, resourcefulness, and oftentimes their fears. When reports are evaluated by superiors, they are almost always reveal the police officer's capabilities and become the basis of commendation or criticism. Also, in making a report writing, we have the principles to follow. No? It's stated there that all of these facts should be prove the importance of police reports to you and to everyone who works in the police organization. But the answer to the problem of reports and reporting procedures does not depend upon a mere appreciation of values. The real answer lies in the quality of the end product. Quality is the result of accomplishment and the basic principles. And in this regard, all police reports from a simple, brief memo to a complex, formal investigation report require the application of certain standards. In summary, any police report should be clear, pertinent, brief, complete, current, accurate, fair, properly classified, informative, and objective. In addition, reports should be submitted in proper form and time, and also on time rather. These standards or principles stem from the fact that reports are written to satisfy the reader. In the first place, the reviewer is likely to be a busy person. Time is precious, and there is very little time for creative work or concentration. In the second place, police reports are regularly read by people beyond the person to whom they are addressed. When a police report is to go beyond the police organization, special care must be taken to include adequate background information and to be sure that the report is complete. Finally, the reader depends on the report to make his own decisions. Usually, he must have rely on the clarity, completeness, accuracy, fairness, and objectivity of a police report. Also, we have the purpose of report writing. Police organizations develop their reporting system to serve the following purposes. First is to account upward and outward for their activities and to justify their programs. Second is to report upward and outward information concerning progress, future needs and plans, and decisions being made. Third is to report upward for purposes of administrative control. And fourth is to inform downward in the organization concerning policies, programs, resources, procedures, and all other matters concerning work in the police organization. Also, we have the important uses of report writing. First important uses of report writing is the records. The records serves for police administrators in planning, directing, and also organizing the unit duties. Second is the legal documents. Reports can be used as legal documents in the prosecution of the criminals. Third is reports can be used by other agencies. And for the fourth, reports can be useful to local media which need access to public documents. And for fifth, the author of a report should also consider that his written work is reflective on his personality. And for the sixth is the reports can be the basis for research, no? So that's all in the important uses of report writing. Also, we have the effective report writing. Effective report writing is the more than correct writing. You may use correct spelling, punctuation, and grammar, and still produce an unsatisfactory piece of police report. To be effective police report writing must be interesting. How to write effectively deals with the created aspect of writing. It provides information on how to use words and organize your ideas and thoughts so that you can capture the attention of the reader. Then, after the good or the better better report writing, no? So, as a report writer, there are rewards for making a report writer better or good, no? As a report writer, you must never lose sight of the constantly useful purpose of police reports and the standards involved in writing them. If you keep these things in mind, you will be more willing to do hard work necessary to learn how to write a good police reports. As in any other job, your rewards from report writing will depend upon how well you grasp the opportunities as they continually come your way. If you are practicing police officer, these opportunities occur every day. Do the best job possible in writing your routine reports. Supervisors read them. Administrators often see them. You should not be surprised at the fact that opinions as to the quality of all of your work are formulated to a great degree by the quality of the reports that you normally submit. Reports are the best gauge of the pride you take in your work. The interests you manifest, the abilities you possess, and the knowledge you have accumulated. When you write outstanding police reports, you open the door to other opportunities. Assume, for example, that unsatisfactory condition is causing someone in a responsible position in the police organization to want to make changes. Let's assume, in the second place, that your past reporting efforts have been so outstanding that this responsible person selects you to investigate and report your findings. Assume in the third place that you come up with a proposal that is adopted and found successful. Although these assumptions are strictly hypothetical, you may be certain that if this statement were fact, you would be in an enviable position to enjoy the highest respect of your superiors and to assume even greater responsibilities in the future. So on the other hand, it is impossible to do your job unless you know how to write a good reports. The complexity of modern police organization, the pressures of routine operations, and the way police reports done makes police report writing as a necessary as a routine patrols and the inspection of police hazards. Because the final word of police report depends upon its being read and understood. The demand for carefully prepared and clearly written reports is unending. So the ability to write police reports will not only satisfy the needs of the police organization or any other law enforcement agencies or any individuals, but will also enable you to prove that you know something and can express it. If no other words were possible, the priceless feeling of satisfaction resulting from a job well done would be worth the price you pay in the process of learning. One of the better ways to achieve this satisfaction is to eliminate the mechanical defects in your police reports. Thank you very much. That's all on Chapter 1 of our subject. Thank you very much and good day.
For more ICCT College's video updates, please subscribe and click the notification button.